We're starting to see some big signals flash that is bringing excitement and interest back into the world of crypto gaming. Now, in this video, we're going to show you the games that are starting to show these signals, why we're excited, and if this pattern continues, it could mean the rejuvenation of the crypto gaming world. Now, with these styles of comebacks, it is important to know that they do take time. However, now when things are still in the dead, just beginning phase, is the absolutely best time to check out these games before everyone else starts rushing in the future. So if you have been paying attention to the world of crypto gaming in January, you would have noticed that the AXS token from Axie Infinity started to get a little bit of traction around the 13th of January, and by the 24th, it had risen 300%. So with these quick rises, of course, you're going to see the token settle back down a little bit, but it's not only that we're going to be talking about. There's also some really impressive news from the Sandbox, as well as Kieran of Illuvium giving us 5 days of big updates with the Illuvium Town Hall, and these are big things that the community has been waiting for over a year. So what is the big hype in January? Well, Axie introduced the BAXS, or the bonded AXS token, that is account bound and designed to reward real players while suppressing bot activity. So why this bonded AXS token is so important is because one of the big failures of Axie Infinity, their token price AXS, is because literally the only purpose of their token was to sell it on the secondary market. And because it was rather simply done, not only did you have gamers doing this, you had bots and everything grinding up this token and then immediately selling it, crashing the token price. However, now that it's bonded, it makes selling it a lot more difficult and really gets rid of those bots. So now you just have players grinding the game, and this will really hurt the sell pressure, which is great to see. But not only that, we've seen it introduced on Hyperliquid, which is a magnet for traders, and other massive news for the world of gaming is we're actually seeing big introduction into the Korean markets, and we can extrapolate that things are going to go further. Now, if you don't know, the Koreans do have a really big trading history, and then if they come in and start trading gaming tokens, we could start seeing much more substantial rally. A little refresher for you if you've been absent, the Axie Infinity ecosystem has really stayed strong and continued to grow over the past couple years. We've seen Axie Infinity Origins, which is the competitive card battler with actual esport aspirations, Axie Infinity Homeland, the land-based strategy and resource management game. We've still got the Classic 2, but also the brand new, fresh Atia's Legacy, which is the upcoming MMO. And the next big game that you need to look out for is Illuvium. They have so much coming up this week. Not only is there a playtest where now it's not closed, you can actually test it out for yourself, but they're talking about their risk to earn. And we know from so many other ecosystems, when there's an extra element of risk or maybe a bit of gambling, we get people that are not only gamers, but big eyeballs from the outside looking at us. So that's really exciting. But another really big update that we've been waiting a year for is their Town Hall week. For the next 5 days, we're going to be hearing from Kieran and the team of Illuvium about everything that they've been working on, plus the rollouts that we should expect for 2025. So it'll be good to hear about that risk to earn element. Or if you do have a burning question for Kieran, they're actually taking questions. You just head over to their X, you'll see a Google form there, and you can ask your question that he will answer on one of these town halls. And if you are interested in these town hall updates, but don't want to watch the full videos, well then simply follow us on Funjible Games on X. There we'll give you a TLDR every day. And then at the end of the week on Friday, we'll do a recap video so you can find out everything in one succinct place. Then when it comes to the token, of course, we got to look at that. I remember in the last bear market, it dropped to $39 and I thought I was getting it as a steal. But of course, the crypto market continued to crush and it is now down to $5. However, if we are to listen to big macro investors like Raoul Pal, they actually think we have a big crypto market coming back in 2026. So if people like Raoul Pal are correct, then down here at $5 might actually be a good steal for Illuvium. Coming up next, we're going to cover 2 games at the same time because they were covered really well by Yat Siu in his thread. And for those of you who don't know, Yat Siu is chairman of Animoca Brands. That is a massive gaming VC. And just for some perspective, Yat Siu is one of the few people in the world that is this high level, has massive access to research teams, what's going on, not only in the world of gaming, crypto gaming, but macro as well. So when he makes a post like this, we definitely have to notice. And this is going to cover 2 games, like we said. One is an already established behemoth, but has room to grow. And the other one is a relatively new game, much lower level, so it has massive room to grow, already partnered with chess.com and the world's best chess player, Magnus Carlsen. So Yat Siu starts off his thread by saying specific Web3 gaming tokens in the Animoca Brands fam are up sharply with volume for AXS, SAND, over 1 billion and 380 million in volume respectively. That's some big numbers, especially when Bitcoin is still hanging down around 89,000. And over the last 30 days, CHECK is up 300%, AXS 143%, and SAND still up 35% 10% during the period. And here you can see the price list here, which also includes Ronin, which is a really popular gaming blockchain from the team at Sky Mavis. And then the second part is very important. Here he talks about Rockstar Games and GTA 6, and then also the advancement in gaming accelerated by AI. Now, I've been fortunate to meet Yat Siu a few times, and back at Token 2049, he was saying, even though it sucks that GTA 6 keeps getting delayed, what people don't realize is GTA 6 will be the actual onboarding ramp for people to come into Web3 gaming. Of course, we saw that massive run in 2021, and as you can still see from some crypto gaming communities, there are still some gamers that are most interested in it. But it's one of those things where it's mostly getting speculators involved, and speculation, as you know, is down right now. However, GTA 6 is the biggest game in the world. This franchise has been massively played for so long, and the biggest speculation on this is when GTA 6 finally launches, their marketplaces and things like that will be run with NFTs and blockchain technology. Now, they might not tell users right away this is an NFT, they might just call it a digital asset, so you've got your car or what have you, but this will be the big catalyst that makes people realize the value behind blockchain assets, and after some time being out and spreading to other games, this could be the catalyst that brings that 100 million players into crypto gaming. And that ties in really well with his fourth point here, which is despite the critics, Web3 gaming tokens are amongst some of the most successful in 2026 so far. So look no further than Anichess and the CHECK token. Now, if you are actually interested in playing games, if you like chess or games that don't take hours and hours and hours like some of the other ones we covered, we just posted an overview on Anichess, and it's actually a genuine fun game to play. So if you're interested in chess or just a unique gaming experience, Anichess is definitely worth your time. And as he showed here, it's up 300% since the start of the year. And the CHECK token is relatively new as well. It was just launched this past November, so very recent. And then also in 2026, Team Secret, one of the biggest esports organizations in the world, announced a partnership with the Checkmate ecosystem. So the team isn't just relying on chess with spells and leaving it at that. They're really developing out this entire ecosystem with the CHECK token and bringing it into esport. As for the Sandbox, it just keeps growing and growing. We met Sebastian at Token 2049 in Singapore right after they launched Sandchain. And at the end of the day, while metaverse vibes may have slowed down, the Sandbox keeps on growing in terms of users and events, and the biggest thing, giving more power to creators. So if you are on the creator side of things, definitely look into Sandbox because they're creating more and more tools, more ways to earn, and even better ways to have fun and get involved, whether you're a player or an actual developer. And if you're looking to play inside the Sandbox, we have the Jurassic World Dinosaur Preserve experience still live right now, so something to look forward to if you want to explore in-game. If you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We're going to cover all the epic crypto gaming news that's going to come out soon, as well as our awesome library of so many fun games to play. And for the most up-to-date information, make sure you're following us on X, and if you're a gamer yourself, stay tuned for our game nights on Fridays.